All right, you are watching this video because you have chosen the Palisade cell as your cell for your cell project. So this presentation is going to be an overview of the Palisade cell. Remember that this is just an overview. So after this, you should go to Padlet. And here is some of the resources that are already available to you that will give you more in-depth information about Palisade cells, as well as your textbook. And of course, you are expected to do some of your own research as well. And if you find any great resources, please be sure to post them here on the Padlet for Palisade cells. Okay, Palisade cells. What is a Palisade cell? A Palisade cell is a leaf cell. It's a very specific type of leaf cell. So if we look here at this picture of a tree, we have a leaf, and I've blown that up. Here's your leaf. We know that leaves are very flat, so here is a cross section of the leaf. So if you took this and just that thin layer, the thickness, that thin thickness going up and down the leaf right here would go here. And right here are our Palisade cells. So here are 1, 2, 3 Palisade cells that we have shown in this picture. Notice that Palisade cells we saw in the previous picture, they look kind of like bricks. They're kind of boxy in shape. This is one Palisade cell that I am outlining. Look how similar that looks to bricks on a wall. And I want you to think, why might that be? How might it help the plant as a whole, the tree as a whole, that these Palisade cells are shaped and laid out just like the bricks to a wall? What might that help with or allow the plant to be able to do? The function of a Palisade cell is, of course, to make food for the plant. So we're going to take that tree example. These cells are the food makers for the tree. They are near the outside of a leaf, as we saw here. See how they're near the outside of this leaf? They're not in the middle. They're not in the bottom. They're right up here near the surface. And that is to get a bunch of sunshine. They make sugar doing photosynthesis from that sunshine. So they use the sun's energy to make sugar, but they also do need some of the energy from the cell, which is also something I want you to think about. What might that mean is inside a Palisade cell if it needs energy in order to do this photosynthesis? Also, photosynthesis occurs in chloroplasts. We can see several chloroplasts here. This green color inside these chloroplasts is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a type of protein. Also something I want you to think about. Chlorophyll is a type of protein. So what does that mean about what is inside that Palisade cell? In order to do photosynthesis, we've got a picture of it right here and the chemical equation that occurs. So we've got the sun, of course, and then this chemical reaction is what is happening inside one chloroplast, and there's more than one chloroplast inside a Palisade cell. There is carbon dioxide. It reacts with water, and using that sun's energy and a little bit of the plant's energy, it will create glucose, which is sugar, which is food for the plant, and then oxygen is a byproduct, and that oxygen is what we breathe in. This is a picture of where do all these ingredients for photosynthesis come. So carbon dioxide is coming in from the air. We breathe it out. The plants absorb it in through their leaves. So they have special structures on different cells of the leaf to take in that carbon dioxide. Higher concentration out here, lower concentration in here. We also get water. Water is coming up from the roots. It is traveling up to the leaves. So again, I want you to think, where is the higher concentration? Where is the lower concentration? Because that's a process for how these palisade cells that are in this leaf right here get these ingredients in order to make sugar, which is food, and then the oxygen. Okay, that's kind of it. So these are some things I want you to think about. How does the shape and layout of a palisade cell help it do its job? In order to complete photosynthesis, the palisade cell needs energy and chlorophyll. And that should give you an idea of what organelles are in abundance here. Remember also that chlorophyll is a protein, okay? Then finally, how does the plant get those needed ingredients to complete photosynthesis? What process would bring these ingredients to the palisade cell? And of course, again, remember, this is just that brief overview to get your brain started thinking about what a palisade cell is, how some of its basic structures and its processes. You do need to go to that Padlet to get more information, and then of course do some more of your own research. If you find any great resources, be sure to post it on that Padlet for your fellow classmates to take advantage of. And of course, if you have any questions,